What's up, you guys? After show reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is season 4, episode 2. Anyways, let's get into the episode. Roar, roar. Name a better lion than me. Oh wait. Are you still trying to go fishing?
Try to filter out the subspace RF interference.
Carter?
Sir, this is the 5th incoming wormhole in the last hour and a half.
All right, I'm here 2 hours early. When did you get here?
I haven't left yet.
Didn't I order you to get a life?
Yes, sir, you did, but this is...
Sir, they sent a radio signal this time?
Yeah, but the frequency they're using is being distorted just outside the range of our equipment. We're trying to make the adjustment.
What are you doing here?
If someone's trying to contact us, how often does that happen?
We can receive now, Major.
Okay, pipe it through the speakers, and try to match it so we can transmit back from our end.
This is your rendezvous base. Having reached the other side.
Oh my god.
If you can hear me, please respond.
This is Major Carter of the United States Air Force. It is imperative that you send no one else through the gate.
They can't hear you, Major. We still haven't matched their frequency.
Your kindred are besieged by a powerful enemy, unwilling to listen to reason. Our supplies are all but gone. Our defenses are on the verge of collapse. Help us, please.
There were 4 off-world activations prior to this one, and the iris was closed the entire time. How many impact events did the computer record?
3.
3 dead.
So, 3 dead.
Yes, sir.
Not your fault, Carter. Come on.
Yes, sir.
And the shitty intro. Like that big like it's showing me a picture. That fucking shit. Why bother having intro sequence if you're just gonna do this? I'd rather not have an intro sequence. Taking up time.
Sir, we have another off-world activation.
We've made an adjustment to our equipment, Major. Two-way communication shouldn't be a problem this time.
This is Alar of the nation's state of Uranda. If anyone can hear me...
Alar, this is General Hammond of the United States Air Force. Can you hear me?
Yes. And may I say, General, that your voice answers our prayers.
We've heard your message and are considering your request for help.
I am prepared to step through the portal immediately.
We cannot allow that.
May I ask why?
We have in place an impenetrable shield called an iris that would result in your death.
Then, the 3 volunteers we sent through the portal?
There was no way to determine if they were friend or foe.
I see. And that is still the case. Clearly, we must gain your trust.
They're transmitting visual. How?
Now you can see for yourself that we are kindred.
We do.
There is much my people have to offer in exchange for your help. If I could speak with you in person.
We need to know more about this enemy you're facing.
We have coexisted on this world for centuries. Now they occupy the majority of Uranda's landmass.
Rules on anybody we know.
How have you managed to survive for so long?
Our facility is deep underground, protected by defense
Mountain men?
shields. And our weapons technology is far superior, but now 1 or 2 of their bombers penetrate our airspace each day.
How did you find us?
We discovered the Stargate while creating the tunnels for our defense facilities. There were writings on the ancient stone it was buried beneath. We are under attack. I must return to the war room. There's got us. You have come.
It's Alar, sir. He needs medical attention.
How's your head?
Well enough to show you what you have come to save.
Take it easy, Alar. You might have a concussion.
Our beta canton assures an immediate recovery, Major. I'm quite fine.
Supplies are being distributed as we speak.
Apparently they need everything.
Who is this?
Teal'c. This is
Alar, you are not of their kin?
I am in fact a Jafar, though like you, my ancestors are descendants of the Tari.
The Tari is Earth.
He's part of our team.
Is he? Then, welcome. Come!
You appear to be a leader among your people.
I am accorded the respect of my father. He was among our leadership when the war began. Now that we are fewer in numbers, we each share in the daily work.
You do know the Stargate is capable of transporting your people to other worlds.
Yes, that seemed apparent.
Then why haven't you tried to evacuate through the Stargate?
Because of what I am about to show you.
They're in stasis.
Their autonomic functions have been regulated so that their hearts beat but once every few minutes. We had little choice but to live underground, and this facility's resources are limited. It was the only way to preserve the generation of my father.
May they be revived again.
Not until the day we reclaim our world.
How many are there?
Thousands sleep here. Thousands more in another chamber like this one, awaiting the end of a war that will not end.
Doesn't explain why you aren't evacuating her.
From this room, we conduct our national defense.
For all of Uganda.
Yes, a single enemy recon drone approaches our airspace, sir.
Thank you, Controller. Each station is capable of piloting a formation of unmanned aerofighters.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because of these men and women, enemy bombers rarely return to their homeland.
Most impressive.
What about ground attack?
The fighters are capable of deterring it, but the enemy has not risked such an attack in several years.
For what reason? You are both outnumbered and surrounded. Why would they not press their advantage?
The atmosphere of Uganda has been poisoned since the war began. The surface is unlivable.
And forgive me if this sounds,
Is this the 100?
What is there left to fight over?
It will not always be this way. An enemy craft is
Are you
approaching our
gonna
perimeter. Would
take their
any
bone
of
marrow?
you care to attempt to shoot it down?
The target is merely an unmanned reconnaissance drone sent for bomb damage assessment.
Unmanned.
Think of it as a demonstration, Colonel. Are not your people more likely to be forthcoming with assistance if we have something to offer in exchange?
Sure. Does this thing take quarters, or...?
You'll find the weapon system most intuitive. The hand controls are secondary. Targeting and vectoring occur as a result of direct neural interface.
Guard.
It'll do whatever your mind wants it to do, sir.
Oh! Things fast.
You are piloting several aerofighters at once in formation.
Yeah, got it. 11 o'clock. Looks like a biplane.
Nice. Well done.
Ah,
That was
not bad.
kind of lame.
Bad for an old guy, huh? What's with him?
Olan is one of our best pilots, Colonel, but he's spent most of his adult life in that chair. Years of exposure to the neural interface is damaging. Very few of us, including myself, can ever pilot again without risking what has happened to Olan.
Excuse me?
Rest assured, Colonel, your brief exposure will cause you no harm. Now, come, let us celebrate our new alliance.
Why does this feel like video games bad?
We were very impressed with that beta candy stuff.
Beta Canton, of course.
Jack,
Daniel?
shouldn't we ask them what they want the heavy water for?
Oh, I don't think so.
The power generated by your heavy water would be used to reinforce our defenses, Dr. Jackson.
Daniel?
And in due course, to strike back at the enemy.
Jack?
Daniel, shouldn't we have this discussion some other time?
No, I don't think so.
Surely you can understand our desire to end a war that has lasted for a generation.
No, I do understand that, Alar. I do. It's just that the Stargate, because it's capable of transporting your people to another world entirely.
But I have told you, thousands of our people are in stasis.
We'll take them out of stasis and find a new home.
Yeah.
Then what would all this have been for? This is our home.
I'm sorry, I just don't understand why
Yeah,
you would
but
want
you're
to
living
continue to
underground.
fight a war when there's another choice.
Daniel? You heard the man.
You said yourself that the atmosphere is poisoned. What is there left to win?
What's the point?
Enemy bombers have penetrated the outer perimeter.
Please excuse us. We'll be in the war room once you reach your decision.
Next time I tell you to shut up.
I didn't hear you tell me to shut up.
Too subtle for you?
Well, for once, yes. Would you hear me out?
Carter, our standing orders. What are they?
To seek new allies and procure technologies to aid in the defense against the Goa'uld.
And have we carried out those orders?
We came here to help them.
Is that not what we are doing, Daniel Jackson?
No, their whole world is in flames and we're offering gasoline. How is that help?
We are, in fact, offering water.
Thank you.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Well, stop it. It's not fair to Teal. Decision's made.
This mission has never had anything to do with helping them, has it? We came here to help ourselves.
Carter, take Daniel back with you. Tell him and we struck a deal.
Yes, sir.
You don't give a damn what's gonna happen to them. You want their technology and you're taking advantage of their situation.
Yes, I am Daniel. They're getting something they want. We're getting everything we want. I don't have a problem with that. Carter?
This conversation isn't over.
No, you're right, Daniel. It's never over with you. It's always the same damn thing.
This has got nothing to do with me.
Do you even realize what they're offering?
At what price?
Oh, for crying out loud. Where are you going? To see what I can do to help.
Major? Doctor?
Sir, Colonel O'Neill has negotiated access and availability to virtually every advanced Urandan technology in exchange for an unspecified quantity of heavy water.
That's all they want.
That's all.
What do they want it for?
Thank you. Thank you for asking the question.
As you know, sir, heavy water contains deuterium.
Which can be used to make nuclear weapons.
Yes, but they use it to fuel nuclear fusion generators.
Fusion?
According to Alar, the additional power would be enough to stave off defeat.
They're willing to share that technology as well?
Of course they're willing, they're desperate.
Yes, sir, everything. And it is incredible. They are at least 100 years ahead of us, maybe more. But if we don't act soon, they are going to be overrun.
Sergeant Sadler?
I'll get right on it, sir.
Doctor, you don't approve.
You said yourself that we could not and would not devote the resources necessary to win a war.
Obviously, I was speaking in terms of committing military assets, human lives.
But there was a moral issue.
Yes.
But if we can provide the power of all that and more in the form of water, then the moral issue just evaporates.
I shouldn't have to remind you that Apophis is alive, and at present capable of wiping us from the face of this earth without contest. It is the mandate of this organization to make sure that doesn't happen.
We've only ever seen one side of this. Do we even know why they're fighting?
For their lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
was
don't
all
know.
for saving those lives, but we're about to go way beyond that. We're about to turn the tide of a world war that we know nothing about against an enemy that we know nothing about.
Yeah, for all you know, they could be.
Is that the right way to
bad
get their
guys
technology?
on the
Yes,
wall.
but is it the right thing to do?
It's a fair question, sir.
Yes, it is.
But being in your eyes would be frustrating as hell.
Mine's going for the deck.
O'Neill, are you all right?
Enemy bomber destroyed.
What the hell was that?
The lead aero fighter in your formation struck an enemy bomber head-on.
I saw people in that thing. You said they were unmanned.
I said the reconnaissance craft was an unmanned drone. It presented an easy target and therefore a suitable demonstration. But their bombers are manned. You have killed several of our enemy, Colonel, and we are grateful.
This is why we ask questions.
Alar, listen.
I hate when people do this.
What?
Silence.
Nothing. Silence.
I hardly recognize it. When at full strength, our defense field makes us as invulnerable as when I was a boy. I propose that we write into words what we already share in our hearts.
Before we do that, I have a question.
General Hammond would also like to know, sir.
It's all right, Colonel. I don't mind.
I'd like to know more about your enemy.
Is this part of your bargaining process, Colonel?
Not normally.
What more can we promise than everything we have?
Why don't you just answer the question?
Colonel O'Neill, do we have an agreement?
We do.
Jack.
Daniel, shut up.
Why are you being dumb? I don't understand why he's being dumb this episode.
Sir, if you're gonna go back and tell General Hammond, I would like to stay here and take a look at their fusion technology.
Fine.
It would be my pleasure to show you.
I don't like this. He's I feel like he's not acting in character, but okay. Like we're just
I
trusting
understand you
people?
shot down an
What,
enemy
do you guys
bomber
remember
for us,
Linnea?
Colonel, congratulations. Perhaps you'll try your hand at it again?
I don't think so.
Well, if you're concerned about lives lost, remember they're your enemy now. And I look forward to your return. Which reminds me, perhaps it would be best if the Jafar did not return.
Fuck you!
You? Why? He hasn't said a word.
It's not what he said.
It's what he is. Well, he's different. I'll grant you that.
Not like us.
Right.
Screw you, dude. I don't
Major
like you.
Carter, after you.
Is this guy like a Hitler? Is that what we're going for?
We're not going. Why? Teal'c and I are gonna have a look around first. You ask questions.
I thought you told me to.
I know what I said, Daniel. It was rude and short-sighted, and I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for recognizing it.
Now I'm saying this. Go ask questions. Lots of questions.
So what's your impression of Alar?
He is concealing something.
Like what?
I am unsure. He is concealing it.
Handy duck gun.
What is it in you?
Oh, white and blonde. Right?
You're the same. Every damn one of them's the same.
You're like really racist dude here, right? Is that what we're dealing with?
Farrell,
Doctor.
I just thought that since we're going to be allies, I thought we should get to know a little bit more about our new enemy. Okay. Well, you call them the enemy. Understandably, they're your enemy, but they must have a name. For example, I'm American. My grandfather was Dutch. What do you call them?
Sometimes we call them breeders.
Breeders.
How they reproduce. Indiscriminately, with no regard for genetic purity.
Really? So, basically, they come in all shapes and sizes?
Yes.
And colors?
Yes.
Really?
These pipes extend from the lowest level right up to the surface.
Yes.
But you said the atmosphere was poisoned. It doesn't make any sense.
Enemy bombers approach the perimeter.
Engage them.
Maybe it is habitable and
Jack,
just
let's find out.
where
They did
the
it.
people
They
are...
started the war. I don't know how they did it, but they did.
Where is the fuel?
There's been a delay.
What sort of delay? The enemy is attacking in force. We need that fuel.
We just have to buy a little time. Teal'c and I can help fight him off until it gets here.
Do it.
It was a preemptive strike. Your enemy, when they began bombing, they were trying to stop you.
Now is not the time, Major.
The Urandans built this place long before the war started. They planned it from the beginning.
Right, but how do they expect to win a war from underground?
There are these enormous gas pipes that run from holding tanks underneath this facility right up to the surface.
And the surface is poisoned.
They didn't just start a war. They were trying to exterminate them.
It was his vision. My father saw that breeders were spreading across the face of Uranda like a plague, millions of them. Contact your General Hammond. Tell him we need that fuel immediately.
We're not gonna do that.
Arm. Contact your General Hammond.
They're escorting the enemy bombers! What? He's attacking our own fighters!
Stop him!
I was wondering what that was. Really? You guys didn't have any other guards around?
It could have all been yours!
I wouldn't follow us if I were you.
Wait!
I can teach you everything I know! Just let me come with you! Please!
Close the iris.
Do it.
Oh, he's dead.
I take it, Colonel, that you were unable to procure any of the Urandan technologies.
That's correct, sir.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
We'll debrief in 1 hour.
Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1 Season 4 Episode 2. We dealt with a, I can't even think of the word, racist storyline. I feel like they didn't delve deep enough into this. I don't know. I feel like they didn't delve deep enough. I mean, it was interesting that, you know, I liked the concept of the episode. I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't like Nazi type episodes, but anyway. I kind of like Nazis. Whatever. Look, it was alright. And the thing that bothered me the most, actually, though, was how out of character O'Neill was. He was just like, shut up, don't ask questions. Like, it was stupid after everything that we've been through, and we're just gonna be stupid. Come on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.